Okay, we're back to the top of our back office control panel. You'll notice the top here, Host Monster, that is just some promo advertising that our web hosting company has put in, which we don't need right now. Jetpack I don't use. The other choice here under the Jetpack tab is Akismet. Now, Akismet used to be a plugin that was offered to help stamp out comments, spam, comments that are placed on posts just for the sake of doing promotional marketing by spammers, and it was designed to suppress that. You see here, if you're interested in installing Akismet, you have to click the Get Your API key. When you click that, you'll see that you have to set up an account with WordPress.com, put in an email address and a username and password. They'll give you an API key, which you then take back and put into this slot so that you can activate Akismet, and Akismet in theory will block all comments that are not sincere comments on your posts. I just don't happen to think it's all that important. You don't get that many comments to begin with. Most of the comments that you do get come later on when your website is more popular, and they're nearly all spam, and you don't have to spend a whole lot of time on them. So we're going to go down to the dashboard. Again, is just the statement welcoming you to WordPress, and they're offering to help you set it up. We don't need that because you have me to help you set it up. The next item is posts. We're not going to be doing anything just now with posts because we don't have any content yet to add to our website. As soon as we start adding content, we will start writing posts. Media is the same idea. As soon as we start adding content, we're going to be using the Media tab to upload images to add to our posts. So that leaves pages. Okay, all pages. Now we are going to start adding pages. Now, with regard to pages, there are two very important pages that you have to have, and it has to do with compliance with Google's rules. Google has certain rules that they require to have on. They require certain pages that they need to see on every website in order not to be penalized by Google for placement on search engines, and they have to do with privacy policy as well as terms of service. Okay, now rather than looking for the right language to put in there for these pages, we're going to skip this for now because there is a plugin, as you can see down here when we get to plugins. There is a plugin that is offered, a free plugin that has all of the language that we need to put in the correct terms of service and privacy policy. When we get to the plugin section, we're going to put that in, and at that time we're going to put in other pages that we need that I like to put in, which is also the affiliate disclosure page where we notify users that we will be selling products as an affiliate. The About Us section, which gives us a brief, short paragraph about me as the administrator and a picture of me, and also a Contact Us page. There is another plugin for the Contact Us page. So we are going to put in those pages when we get to the plugin section, and those pages are going to appear as selections along a top tab, along a menu on our website when we get it put up. All right, so comments are beyond our purview because there will be no comments because there are no posts yet, which brings us down to appearance, which we are going to spend some time on. Now, the appearance, as you can see, has a number of subsections. So if we click appearance, these subsections will all of a sudden come down below it. And the top one is themes. Now, appearance is the area where we get to show what our website will look like. It's very important because you want to have a website that looks nice, that people can easily navigate. As you can see, that when you hit themes, there are several themes that are built in. A number of years ago, they started naming them after the years in which they came out. So 2017, this is the theme and what it looks like. This is the 2015 theme. This is the 2016 theme. These are good themes, by the way. If you were to install them, your website will automatically look like this, except, of course, the picture will be one that you put in that conforms to the subject that you're talking about. I don't like to use these particular themes because there is a theme that I've been using in all of my websites that I find is much better in terms of giving you the flexibility to make your website look how you want it to look, and it's a free theme. So the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to go to, let's see, themes. I believe it's upload. Okay, and you're going to see there are a whole bunch of themes that they offer. I'm going to go into the search box and I'm going to call up a theme that is called Atahualpa. Now you can see the person that produced Atahualpa also produced a theme called Montezuma. I prefer Atahualpa. Now this is what the theme looks like. When we first produce it, this is kind of the default setting. When you get a better picture of it, you'll see that the default setting is rather ugly, to be honest with you. But the reason that I prefer this theme is that it gives us much, much greater flexibility to change our website the way we want it to look. So we're going to hit install. After install, you have the option to activate. We are going to activate. Okay, now there's an option here after you activate it to visit the site. And I'm just curious as to what we're going to see. This is what it's going to look like. Now, of course, this is not going to be there because we're going to have all sorts of posts put in. But as you can see, it's not the prettiest. It's not the prettiest theme when it comes right off the factory. But we're going to be making a lot of changes on it. You can use one of the other themes, one of the newer themes, but the problem is, even though they are much easier to work with and they look better out of the box, you're limited to the structure, the format of the original theme. And with Atahualpa, we can change this format around entirely. I should tell you that this part here is known as the header. Later on in this series, we're going to be producing our own header, sizing it the way we want it sized and putting it in here. We're going to be making all sorts of changes up here and up here, and these side columns are known as widgets. Now, they're important because if you have a widget, it is going to appear on every single page of your website. This part here will change, but every single page that has a post or has a page that you want shown to the public is going to have the same side area where you can put in material that will always be in front of the eyes of your traffic. So we're going to be making some changes to these widgets as well. Now, just to show you what happens after you install Atahualpa, I'm just going to go back. We're back in our back office now. You can see that Atahualpa has now been added to our choice of themes. It's the one that we are currently using. It says active. And because we added Atahualpa, you see we have another item that was added to our subsection for themes, and it's called Atahualpa Theme Options. Okay, now I'm going to walk you through this in later videos, showing you all of the ways that we can use the Atahualpa theme options to make our website look the way we want it to look. This is the reason why I chose it. These options here allow us a tremendous amount of leeway to change the appearance of our website. All right, so that's all for now. I will continue with the setting up of our website in the next video.